The Icelandic language is thought to be one of the more conservative languages in the world. People say it hasn't changed much in the last 1,000 years. Icelandic is a Germanic language along with English and all these other languages in this family, and it is the national language of Iceland, spoken by about 300,000 people. The Proto-Germanic language that all of these languages come from used to have lots of noun endings and verb endings that helped indicate the grammatical role and properties of different words in the sentence. Most Germanic languages, like English and German, have lost a lot of those endings. Icelandic, however, has kept almost all of them. Icelandic has 4 different cases for their nouns, one to indicate when the noun is acting as a subject, one when it's a direct object, an indirect object, and as a possessor. The fact that it's kept most of these endings is why people say Icelandic hasn't really changed much in the last 1,000 years. However, Icelandic has definitely changed. All languages are changing all the time. It just so happens that the ways in which Icelandic have changed aren't always reflected in the writing system. For example, the vowels of Icelandic have pretty radically changed their pronunciation over time, but they're still written the same way. So you read a text from 1,000 years ago and it looks the same as a text from today, it's just that the pronunciation would have been very different. The Icelandic language wasn't written until about 1000 CE, and its earliest records were a series of historical sagas documenting events that took place from like the 800s to about the 1000s CE. The Icelandic writing system has some letters that Old English used to have, but has since lost, including ev, thorn, and ash. Ev and thorn make the th sound, while the letter ash makes the I sound. In the 1800s, there was a movement to purify Icelandic and get rid of a lot of foreign words, and one of the neat things about this is they actually revived a lot of older Icelandic words that had fallen out of use and brought them back into the language again. One of my favorite revived words that I came across is the word for electricity, rafmagnn, and that literally means amber power. Amber was the original meaning of the Greek word electron as well. English has borrowed a handful of words from Icelandic, mostly having to do with Scandinavian mythology, such as Asgard, Ragnarok, the word rune, and Valkyrie. Oh, and also the word berserk. English also got a few words for things in nature, like geyser, and some words having to do with ships and sailing, such as the word berth. One thing I was surprised to discover about Icelandic is that at one point there was a Basque Icelandic pidgin. Basque is an isolate spoken in northeast Spain, not related to any other European language. Basque whale hunters would go fishing off the coast of Iceland, and they developed a rudimentary language called a pidgin for communicating with the local Icelanders that was a mix of Icelandic and Basque. If you thought this was cool, give me a follow for more linguistics.